I'm a firm believer you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a great watch. And today we're taking a look at 8 standout new releases that proves just that. We have an awesome lineup of really great watches, including one that only costs $100 but looks as good as a Rolex Submariner, and another that's one of the most unique automatic dive watches we've seen with an in-house automatic movement for less than $400. Most chronographs stick to the basic layout, crown at the 3 o'clock and 2 pushers at the 2 and 4. But there are some cool variations out there. Some flip the crown to the left side, some use just one mono pusher built into the crown, and then there's the funky bullhead style from the 70s, where the pushers sit on top kind of like a stopwatch. Bulova's Shelby Racer chronograph brings that bullhead vibe back in a big way, teaming up with Shelby to channel the iconic 1967 Shelby Mustang GT500. The watch rocks a blue and white color scheme with racing stripes on the strap, plus Shelby logos on the dial and caseback for extra street cred. The 4 silver subdials on the blue dial aren't just for looks either. 2 track chronograph hours and minutes, while the other 2 measures tenths, hundredths, and even 1/1000th of a second, thanks to Bulova's insanely precise 262 precisionist movement. The 43mm case is all sharp angles and grooves inspired by the GT500, with big bullhead pushers and a crown at 12 o'clock accented in blue bumpers. There's a black tachymeter bezel, sapphire crystal, and a racing striped rubber strap with the slick class system that feels way more premium than the usual Bulova. For $1,350, you're getting a really unique and super stylish chronograph, with killer details and ultra-accurate movement, and even a die-cast model of the Shelby Mustang GT500 in a special box. This one's limited to 7,500 pieces, which is quite a lot, and it's just a really fantastic, super cool watch. Orient has always done their own thing, even though they sit outside of the big 3, Citizen, Seiko, Casio, but they have some of the greatest, most affordable automatic watches in the market. This year, Orient's been celebrating its 75th anniversary with special releases, and the coolest so far is a glam revival of its retro world map diver. The original 1969 world map swapped a dive time bezel for a 24-hour one and used a colorful printed map divided into 24 sections so you could line up your time zone and see the time anywhere in the world. It wasn't a true world timer, but it looked amazing and worked in a fun, low-tech way. This new 75th anniversary keeps all the key details. 43.5mm stainless steel cushion case, 200 meters of water resistance, domed mineral crystal, bi-directional inner rotating bezel, applied dot markers, sword hands, and a framed day-date window. The real showstopper, though, is the dial. A vibrant recreation of the original multicolor map with serious mid-century Bond villain vibes. This version also ditches Orient's modern logo for a 1950s script. Ups the retro factor with yellow gold painting on the fluted bezel and twin crowns. It comes equipped on a 5-link bracelet that mixes polished and brushed surfaces. Inside is Orient's in-house F6922 automatic movement, which has hacking and a 40-hour power reserve, hidden under a solid caseback engraved with the 75th anniversary logo. The watch just went on sale for $370, a really great price for a super stylish, kind of unique watch. Caravelle is one of Bulova's lesser-known brands, and they have always been known for making stylish, affordable watches. They're back with something enthusiasts can get really excited about, a reborn Sea Hunter Devil Diver. Originally launched in the 1960s as a super affordable collection that quickly became one of America's best-selling watch brands. Caravelle is most remembered for its 1969 Devil Diver Sea Hunter, named for its 666 feet water resistance and beloved for its Swiss automatic movement and skin diver styling. The new version stays really faithful to the original with a matte black dial, golden Fotina lume, spade-tipped hour hands, sword minute hands, and a black aluminum bezel insert with a lumed pip, while modernizing key specs with a larger 39mm case, domed mineral crystal, oversized screw-down crown, 200 meters of water resistance, and a tapering oyster-style bracelet with solid end links and a quick-release spring bars. Not only is this watch powered by a Miyota 8215 movement, which I've always enjoyed and find to be a really reliable timekeeper, the price is just $375. Nivada Grenchen's Antarctic line is quite legendary within the vintage community. But the Antarctic GMT was so rare before its 2024 comeback that only one original is even known to exist. Now, almost a year after the revival, Hodinkee and Nivada have teamed up to give the watch a fresh spin. This new model keeps the 36mm steel case, applied indices, framed date window, and dual crown setup of the original, but goes all in on a black, gray, and white look. The roulette-style 24-hour bezel and funky checkered GMT hand from the original are still there. Just drained of color for a monochrome vibe that glows green at night thanks to heavy superluminova on the hands, indices, bezel, logo, and even the date frame. The watch still rocks the vintage domed crystal, this time in sapphire, and dual crown compressor setup, but upgrades water resistance to 100 meters. Powering it all is a Swiss C125 automatic with a collar GMT function and 42-hour power reserve. Each watch ships with a gray NATO and a gray leather strap to match the palette. Limited to just 225 pieces, and it's priced at $1,740. If you've always wanted a Rolex Submariner but never wanted to pay that really crazy price, the new Timex Harborside Coast is as close as you'll get for around $100. Timex has a knack for remixing coveted luxury designs into affordable everyday watches, and this 44mm diver-style homage takes clear cues from the Submariner date, from the hands and hour markers to the bezel and even the Cyclops date window, without straying directly into copycat territory. The main differences are size and materials. Instead of Rolex's 40 to 41mm steel case, you're getting a 44mm case with 100 meters of water resistance, plus a quartz movement with a date function. The lume is bright, the mineral crystal is decent for the price, and the tropical rubber strap with pin buckle is lightweight and super comfy. The Harborside Coast really nails that sub look and remains reliable for everyday wear. It's priced at $129 and comes in two colorways: a blue dial and bezel with a blue rubber strap, or a green dial and black bezel with a black rubber strap. It's another huge win for Timex and another awesome, affordable watch in their collection. Hamilton is going green, but not in the eco-friendly way, but in the color department. The Swiss brand has been rolling out more green across its lineup lately, including the Khaki Pilot Pioneer and the X-Wing Day-Date. In the past, Hamilton mostly leaned toward military olive or muted earthy tones, but this time they've gone for something much bolder. The standout is the Jazzmaster skeleton in a deep, rich empire green with a subtle vertical brush that instantly elevates the watch. This collection first launched in 2013 and is available in 40mm and 36mm sizes, but sadly this new green version only is available in 40mm. Its dial cutouts aren't random at all. They're shaped to match the H10S automatic movement underneath, part of the Powermatic 80 family with an anti-magnetic Nivachrome balance spring and an impressive 80-hour power reserve. The movement's key parts, mainspring, balance wheel, center wheel, are all highlighted so you could actually see how it works, unlike some skeleton watches that show off just some certain sections. Empire Green itself is a killer shade, like British Racing Green, a color long-lived in the car culture, and a refreshing break from the usual black, blue, or gray. It's versatile, classy, and it pops without being too loud. Priced at $1,375 on leather or $1,425 on a steel bracelet. The Jazzmaster skeleton in Empire Green is a sharp, everyday watch and definitely has a conversation-starting dial. For a long time, if you wanted a really stylish, affordable automatic watch, your best option was the Seiko Cocktail Time. And honestly, that hasn't changed since the original dropped back in 2010. Seiko keeps expanding the lineup under the Presage name, and honestly, this new release might be my favorite. It's got a rich Campari red dial that shifts in the light with the textured pattern Seiko says comes from Negroni glassware. Rose gold accents everywhere, markers, hands, framed date window, case, even the folding clasp. Warm it up even more, and it comes on a chocolate brown leather strap to complete the look. Under the hood is Seiko's in-house automatic 4R35 movement, which can be seen through a display case back, has a gold-toned rotor, and a 41-hour power reserve. Price-wise, it's around $626, which is a pretty fair price. But there is a catch. There's only 1,000 pieces being made, and they are all being reserved for the Australian market. So unless you're in that part of town, you might have to get a little creative if you really want to get this one. Seiko has made some of the most famous dive watches out there, from the Turtle to the Samurai to the Tuna, and no other brand has as many underwater tool watches. So when Seiko drops a brand new diver, it's always worth a look, and that's exactly what's happening with its latest Prospects model. This new watch takes a sharp turn from the usual Seiko diver look with an angular octagonal style bezel that instantly gives off Royal Oak vibes, earning an unofficial name Seikoak. Of course, it's still very much a Seiko diver, with the proper unidirectional bezel, dive time markings, and a grippy edge. The dial also stands out with the wave-inspired coastal pattern that's flat on top and curvy on the bottom, giving it an upscale beach resort feel. Inside, you're getting Seiko's 6R55 automatic movement with the 3-day power reserve, sapphire crystal with AR coating, and a 3-row bracelet with polished center links and a scratch-resistant coating. It's priced at $1,100 and comes in 3 versions. blue, beige, black, and a black bronze tone. It's a fresh, interesting release from Seiko, and I think it might be a big hit. Well, that's it for the watches today. Definitely let me know which was your favorite, or if there was one you just didn't like at all. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.